I'm going to show you how to get your pencil sketch of your 7-character mashup into Photoshop and how to start coloring it. So you're going to take a photo of your drawing and email it to yourself. So I did that back here. I click on that image, there's my sketch, and you can see right there that that's the download button. Hit download. It will go automatically into your downloads folder. Go into Photoshop. I already have it open. You're going to do new file. Go to print. And you're going to click on letter. Make sure your orientation is, this is called the portrait orientation. It's up, it goes up and down, not side to side. That one, create. Now we have our white background. I want to bring my sketch in, so I'm going to go to File, Place Embedded, right there, Place Embedded, click, and I'm going to find that sketch I just sent to myself. I told myself, or I told you it's in download, so I'm going to click on downloads, and there it is. Select it, hit place, and it brings it into your document. If you need to resize it, you can pull on these side, these corners here to resize it a little bit. You can move it to the middle if you want to, but it brought it in. And this is a habit I get into. You see how this is still on the curve thing? I always just click to the move tool and then click off the document, and it frees me up again. So you can see that I've got this image. If I turn off the eye, it'll disappear. I've got the image of my sketch, and I still have my background. We're going to trace over the sketch. So click on this the sketch layer and lock it, because you don't want to draw on the sketch layer. And then go down to the bottom, and it will have a box with a plus in it. Click that to add a new layer. You'll see that I clicked it, and a new layer is here. Double click on the name and call this layer black. You could call it outline too, it doesn't matter, because this is going to be the one that we're outlining in. I'm clicking on the zoom tool, which is the magnifying glass, to bring myself in, and then using my paintbrush, make sure you're on that layer. If you get that weird block sign, that means that you're on a layer that you're not able to work with. Make sure you're on the right line, make sure, right level, make sure that you are doing the right size. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And then you can start drawing your outline. I'm not going to do this whole thing. Just a little bit. There's that. There's that. Okay, so if I turn off my sketch, you can see I have an eyeball and a part of his nose. I'm going to draw that nose in just with a thinner brush. Some people like to color on the same layer as their outline. For this purpose, or for this assignment, please make another layer. So now I've got my black. I've done the whole thing. Pretend I've done the whole thing. We're going to need another layer to color. Click on your image layer, because you want the layer right on top. Click plus, and there's a new layer there. Double click on the name, call it color. If you need to, you can click on the black and lock it, just so you don't make any mistakes. But now I can start coloring. So I'm going to go to my color box. Maybe I'll give him green eyes. Okay. There's my brush. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so this goes by, and I can give him green eyes. Whee, there we go. And now I got to color in the inside of his eye, the pupil. I'm going to make that black, so I go to my squares here. This is my default colors. So if I click that, black instantly comes to the beginning. I'm going to make my brush a little smaller and color that in. If I want to color his nose, I can choose a color. Let's say it's pink. And on my color layer, I color in his nose. So I want to see the whole thing colored in. Command minus sign zooms out so you can see what you're doing. So that is how to color in on Photoshop.